people have to be killed before our government will call for a ceasefire. It's been more than 3 months. More than 3 months of us coming together in protest. Of us demanding that the UK government use their influence to stop the carnage that we are continuing to witness in Gaza. More than 3 months of us calling for a ceasefire now. Since then, more than 29,000 people in Gaza have been killed by Israeli bombs. More than 25,000 children in Gaza have lost a parent. More than 50,000 Palestinians have been injured. New polling shows that 71% of the British public want a ceasefire. And around the world, the cries for a ceasefire grow louder. Today, on this global day of action, movements in at least 45 countries are participating, just like all of us are today, on these calls. In the face of this, the UK government's silence, complicity, and yes, aggression is unacceptable. At this time, when de-escalation is needed now more than ever before, the UK government's launching of airstrikes in the Red Sea in conjunction with the US is nothing short of horrifying. It's shameful, it's deplorable, it's beyond unacceptable. Rishi Sunak's move to attack Yemen without even as much as a recall of Parliament is beyond unacceptable. We know that further violence will not achieve peace. And it's not like we have not warned about this before. In 2003, we warned that the invasion of Iraq would set off a spiral of conflict that would fuel the conflict and misery of future generations. And we warn again now. Yemen is one of the poorest countries in our world. Civilians there have been striving for an end to the almost decade-long war that they have endured. Before now, the situation over there had already been labelled one of the worst humanitarian crises of our time. So many are enduring starvation. That's why we stand here today and say to this government, not in our name. I want to hear you loud and clear. Not in our name. It's disgraceful that the UK government appears to be putting profit over people, not calling for a ceasefire when thousands and thousands have been killed by Israel's genocidal actions, but appearing to act with aggression in the interest of international trade. Risking the prospect of further escalation in a region where they have already, according to UN reports, been complicit in aiding and assisting war crimes through the sale of arms. So I want to ask again, how many children are lying under the rubble in Gaza because of UK trading weapons?